Hey, YouTube. Well, Jussie. I know you guys are probably sick of me talking about Jussie, but the whole world's talking about Jussie. Why should I miss out? Right? We're following the story. Day by day. It changes day by day. So now Jussie Smollett has been informed that his scenes are being cut. ABC probably released this because they figured, oh, we got to show that we are punishing him in some way. The scenes are being cut for the last second to the last episode of the season. In other words, they've already recorded the whole season except for the last two episodes. So they're going to alter that slightly, or quite a bit actually, because he had 9 scenes, and now he's been cut down to 5 scenes. And in the scenes that he appears in, he's been cut down to 4 scenes. The scenes he appears in with other people, like around the table where they're all talking, kind of thing. He's being phased out. Now, we still don't know if Empire's going to make it another season, but it's a pretty sure thing now that he is being phased out. He will not be appearing next year, but it might be already over with next year, so we don't know. So, what is floating now was being floated. I don't know who is leaking or who is suggesting these things. They're suggesting that Jussie did this because he received hate mail. This letter looked like it written by a child with all these cut out things in it to make the letter like a ransom note, right? Usually those kind of things are cut up because the person who did it is known to the person, right? That's why you cut it up. You don't want to recognize your handwriting. But he's suggesting, oh, that's why he did it, because someone sent there that hate mail and no one took him seriously. It didn't get the kind of airplay he thought it should get. Now, I don't know who is he thinks supposed to be that interested because the celebrity got hate mail. Don't they all get hate mail? I don't. Jussie Smollett has dreamed this thing up. Now, if this was purely a publicity stunt because he felt like he was losing the show, I would say that it worked, because what story has been more covered other than Donald Trump this year in the last week or so, 2 weeks? He's in the headline news on every news station. So all he wants to do is see his name in lights one last time. Then I'd say he succeeded. And it looks like he may have to pay dearly for that. So anyway, my point is this. Perhaps he got angry about the letter, but aren't the police suggesting that the letter itself could have been part of this plot? In other words, how are you going to get mad because the letter didn't work, or you didn't get the attention from this hate mail that was sent to you when you're the one sent it? So they found a magazine or more than one magazine in these boys. I don't know why I call them boys. They're grown men. These guys' apartment, right? This is going to be easy task for the police department. All they got to do is show that the letters that were cut out from the magazine are the same letters that showed up on this letter. So the whole thing is, he set the whole thing up. He sent the letter, and the letter didn't work. So I don't think it's got anything to do with him being mad because the letter didn't work. It ain't supposed to work. The letter itself was bogus. And so he said, okay, let's take it to the next level. But this was planned. I mean, they even rehearsed doing it, according to these guys. My question is, if this magazine was found in their apartment, and if he had a third person mail the letter, shouldn't these guys, the ones who are telling everything else, know if they mailed a letter to him? Know if the letter was cut up in their apartment? I don't think he was just having a key to their apartment and go in there and make this bogus letter and then leave. They would have to know that as well. So perhaps they're just not telling us all this because now if you have the feds involved, if the feds are involved in the hoax through the mails, that means they're the ones investigating this letter, right? You can't defraud through the mails. Anyway, so I don't think that there's no easy explanation about why he did what he did. Because we're saying that the letter itself is bogus and part of the whole scheme. right? So that's the latest with JUSSIE Smollett. It must be terrible. Just have to show up. They said it before he was filming every day, right? They want to get these last two things done before it starts, I guess. Starts next month. Now he's down to only recording on Friday for sure and Thursday possibly. But if he's only making a couple of lines in the thing, he might as well stay home. This man has done something that doesn't make any sense to anyone unless he's just that thirsty for attention. Because a whole lot of people who never heard the name Jussie Smollett has heard it now. Sacrifice your whole career. Very strange. Very strange, Jussie. My thought is he's still going to show up at some kind of rehabilitation center or something, some kind of a rehab, and claim that he just kind of lost it or whatever. I don't know. I can't imagine how you're going to get out of this mess. You know, so he could have been cast. He could have let Empire crash, which is going to be inevitable. I mean, they all crash. I don't know who Empire thinks they are. They've been on for 5 years, right? Isn't that about the average? I mean, even The Sopranos was only on 6 years, and that was an excellent, top-notch production. So he could have just let that die and then got on another series or another one of Lee Daniels' projects. Anything could have happened. He's holding on so dearly to this particular role, I guess. He doesn't want to let it go. But now he's got to let it go. I'll keep you posted, people. Yeah, I'm going to try not to come on here every day talking about JUSSIE SMOLLET. But you know how that goes. It's just too tempting as you're following something to not give the latest, right? You guys know you are also curious about what's happening now. And this man is hitting every network. Later.